Productions.
Yo, everybody, what's good? It's your boy, Richard Ray, the host of the Richard Ray Uncensored Show, the show and the podcast that your friends and family members continue to talk about. Listen in, subscribe, love, like, and enjoy. Well, hey, everybody, it's your boy, Richard Ray. You know what show it is, and you already know what time it is. It's the Richard Ray Uncensored Show, the show you got to listen to see, and the show that your friends and family continuously talk about. Now, I just want to let you guys know that there are two special guests on my show today. They want to be called by nicknames, and so I guess I'll go ahead and honor that. We got D.
Yeah, you can call me.
No.
Okay.
We just had a whole argument about this before. No, not an argument. We just had a whole debate.
Not an argument.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
About names versus nicknames. So they said, call me D and KK. So I'm going to call them D and KK.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the lovely Miss D and KK. And just want to let you guys know that we're going to put some kind of a hand claps in there for that announcement. I just felt like I needed
right there.
Some hand claps, you know what I'm saying? So guys, these young ladies are absolutely amazing human beings. I don't know, if anybody has ever seen these individuals before. Even if you haven't, it's okay because, they are a blessing on the eyes. Just to let you guys know because their spirits are so beautiful, hey. I don't just have anybody on my show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't watched the episode, you probably should go back and watch the episode and just see that Richard doesn't have just anybody on the show.
Right.
Couldn't that be a fair statement, Jordan?
Yes, very fair.
Very fair statement.
Okay. Confirmation.
Okay, yeah.
But you.
And I just wouldn't be anywhere. Also.
See? Look at that.
I like that.
It's working out. Yeah.
Hey, y'all heard it right here. They are officially Richard Ray certified. You know what I'm saying?
Some sirens. Right.
Lights and sirens. So y'all, these young ladies are actually going to have a show on our platform, SourKidsProductions. Now, I've been asking them for a name for like the last 2 months.
Oh,
It feels like 2 months at this point because, nobody responds to text messages anymore.
We did.
I'm like, wait.
We did.
Yesterday.
We were just late.
Yeah.
I'm telling on myself.
And it takes time. The creative juices to get flowing. Like, this is our name.
Actually,
this is a big deal.
I was ready.
You were ready.
I was ready.
D wasn't ready.
D was ready.
We was ready. We just never talked about that we was ready.
Oh, so y'all were ready individually, but not ready collectively.
Yeah. Okay, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wasn't on the same page.
No. I mean, no. Yeah, no.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's either yes or no, and it's a no.
Hey, it happens. It happens. Not all partnerships or relationships are always on the same page. So
Right.
it's okay.
Right.
You may be on the same page.
You may be.
But
you may be.
You're not on the same page. Jordan's like, bro, what was that? So, okay, I don't know. Do y'all want to tell people the name?
Yeah,
Or
I'll tell my name.
Not your name.
The name of what we want to do.
I
our
thought because you were
podcast
giving us
as.
nicknames, you were like, well, do you want to tell your full name?
You can tell your legal name.
No.
You hiding from the cops or something?
With that hat on, probably so. With that hat on, probably so. She's trying to hide her face from the camera. She done committed a crime.
they can't know my government name. They can't.
No, they can't know yet. Not yet. Not until our podcast.
So, guys, y'all are going to wait until, your show comes out in order for people to know your legal names.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Okay.
I definitely get it.
Or we can just put our names
in
like
the
in the description.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, like, we don't even follow each other on social media. You know what I'm saying? So they're not really true friends.
I think I follow you on social media.
Do you?
Let's go check because you're not finna just put
barely
me
on
out there
social
like
media
that.
as is. Like Facebook every now and then. I'm mainly more on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram is a part of social media.
Yeah, I know that, but like that's the
I
only
remember
social
when
media
I first
do.
met you, you took my phone and you
Did I put my social media in there?
I think you did.
I just
You
re-downloaded Snapchat.
You don't even remember. Girl, Snapchat. I don't even use that. I don't even know why people even still use Snapchat.
I like Snapchat.
Okay, I wasn't following you. My bad.
See,
Sorry.
look at her. See, y'all. She wasn't following.
I'm following him now.
She not a, she don't really like me like that, y'all. She's not really a real friend.
No.
Okay. I like your.
Oh yeah, that's my hair account.
Your hair account. No, we got a hairstylist in the building.
Hey, so guess what?
What's up?
I am about to start taking clients next month.
Yeah.
Massage clients.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
just changed my schedule.
Yes.
I'm super excited about that.
Are you gonna be in your own space, or are you gonna be like working with a company?
Me and DeAndre are actually gonna share space.
We talked about that. Yeah. Still gotta crunch some numbers and stuff, but yeah, that's the goal.
You're gonna share a space?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So right now I have a salon suite in Frisco. And so I do hair there, and then on the days I do that full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Kaylee would just like switch off on the days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how does the sanitation aspect of it all work? Because since you do hair and then she does massage therapy,
just as long as her floors are clean.
Yeah, and they're usually clean.
Her office is very, very clean. It's very white.
She looks like that. She's a very cleanly person. So you know.
Love to hear that. I am, but
you know, that's a French tips, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, most women with French tips I've run into in my life are pretty tidy individuals.
Pretty clean. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And if not, they're just of the devil.
Oh, okay. Whoa. We just put that out there, straight out there.
This is crazy.
Yeah. I'm just shooting shots today, man. This is not, I don't know what kind of show this is going to be today, y'all. Y'all just got to rock with us, man. So are y'all going to tell the people y'all's name, not legal names right now, but the show name? Or did y'all just want to wait on that as well?
Do you want to tell them?
We can tell them. I feel pretty confident about it.
Okay,
you can tell them.
Okay, I'll tell them. We chose Chosen Family as our podcast name. Yes. DeAndre is very so much like that to me.
So DeAndre, now you got to give her legal name since she gave yours.
Her name's Kaylee.
Dang it, we did it.
Her name is Kaylee.
Everything, they give it away themselves.
We gotta cut that out of there.
Yeah, no, we can't. We're not gonna butcher my show for that.
No, we gotta cut it out.
Every second counts. Money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every second counts. That's okay. Look, we did it anyways.
So how many names did you guys filter through to come to that one?
I think not a lot, honestly. Maybe like 2 or 3.
We were like just driving in the car, or she was driving, and I was just like, what do you think of Chosen Family? Yeah, because we were just talking about family and things like that, and
it just resonated.
It just popped up.
Mm-hmm. That is when you guys told me that, I fell in love with it the first minute, because like I said before, that name, because a lot of people are going to be more a lot of people are closer to their chosen family than they are to their actual blood family.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just how it is sometimes.
Isn't there a scripture that says like your brother, well, there's a friend that stays closer.
That's you know
than a brother.
Yeah.
Yes, there is actually.
Absolutely. Oh, we could put that on there.
Yeah.
So and you guys don't even realize how marketable that name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chosen.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like you guys
it's now clicking. I'm like, that's dope.
Like if you guys did a what is it? Because everybody has a clothing brand now, like or an apparel brand. That's easy, but like that is. Like you guys can write a book with that name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make a movie with that name.
That is a movie title. Chosen Family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Oh, I could definitely write a book. I don't know exactly how I would start it, but I know I'm supposed to write a book.
Yeah.
Chosen Family. So you guys should write 2, you guys should write 2 individual books and title it like
the part 1, part 2 type?
No, I would say Chosen Family Intertwined.
Ooh.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
Meet.
Yeah.
Inside.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, that's funny because like when DeAndre, when I tell her things about my life, and when she tells me things about her life, they're very so much like they're not the same, but they're similar.
Yeah.
And I love. I think that's
it's like full circle.
That's any good friend that you're gonna like meet and be able to relate to. And so I think that we can find any kind of way to do that with anybody, but it's great when you can have someone in your like she's in my everyday life.
Yeah.
Like she's an everyday friend.
Yeah.
Stay close with your brother.
So I'm serious. Like we cook together. We
cook together.
Yeah.
What we cooking?
we
all types of stuff. What are we cooking? Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yep.
Y'all almost live together.
Basically. I've been trying to live with her. I was like, let's be roommates. She's like, nah, I like being like by myself. And
I just think I'm learning that I like being alone when I want to be alone. Like I like that space.
That's what you got your room for.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I've never lived by myself.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been a year with me living by myself, so I'm just trying to enjoy that.
No. I get it.
I would love to have a roommate, but
not right now.
Not right now. Yeah.
I would love to have a roommate, but just not right now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Because it could be in the era of you just continuously learning yourself, and just really enjoying the place in which you are in your life right now, and I can definitely respect that. What's one of your besides just being alone and just having your me time? What's one of your favorite things about? What's one of your favorite things about living on your own? Because you were living with someone beforehand.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
So what's one of your favorite things about being absolutely by yourself besides just being by yourself?
Is this a question we're both answering or just me?
Yeah, just both of y'all.
Both of us. Okay.
Come on, DeAndre.
Okay. Yeah.
But since you said it first, you got to answer.
Yeah. Okay. I would probably say just like being able to express myself any way I want to in that moment. Like, just like
a couple of shit fucks. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Or like if I want to dance, like I'll just dance. If I want to I don't know, whatever.
I got you.
Like it's just me.
And
know?
I get it. And forgive me, y'all. I'm trying to stop cussing. God is literally I'm building my relationship with God, and I'm trying to stop cussing. Yeah. Right. So y'all slowly see y'all slowly see that fade away, you know. But just
now we watching.
It's okay. I'm still working on cussing too.
Me too.
I was like, man, I say shit, hell, damn, fuck, bitch. I was like,
come on, woman of God.
Ooh, I'm out here just saying just kind of all of them.
Jordan's like, bro, what is going on with this show right now?
Yeah,
I rebuke it.
I'm just saying. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I know, I know it's a sin. I know that.
Yeah, man. Don't let any unwholesome talk.
So
come out that mouth.
What you say?
Don't let any unwholesome talk.
Oh, come out. I remember when I was younger, my cousin mom's holy lady. The first time I heard her cuss.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like your grandma. It's like your grandma. Did I just hear? When I heard my grandma cuss the first time, I was like,
I thought you believed in God.
She's like, I'm so sorry, Kaylee. She apologized.
That was in her.
The first time I ever heard my grandma say the B word, I was like,
it's crazy.
Bro, it was wild.
You know the first book I ever read that had a cuss word in it? Well, I didn't even remotely.
Was it the D word?
Everyone read it after that. After you found that one cuss word.
It was a Harry Potter book. The very first Harry Potter book that was I ever read. I don't know if it was the very first Harry Potter book ever. I don't remember what part I was at, but it said what did it say? Damn, did it say ass? I think it said ass in it, and I was like,
ass is not a cuss word. That's in the Bible.
Am I supposed to be reading this book? Ain't this a grown-up book?
I
kept
How old
reading
were
it
you?
anyway. I was probably still in middle school or something.
You could read, so
I was like, man, my son can read. He's elementary. My son is 9 years old now. My son's been able to read since he was like 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just how he was. Like he's just had an amazing mother, and an amazing grandmother. That's taught him things. I would say that I had something to do with it.
Yeah. Okay. That would be so good to hear that you're a great dad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Like, I felt the shade in that.
I would love to hear that.
No, there was no shade.
Okay.
There was no shade at all. I'm just saying, like, I can't give them all the credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can give them the credit. I can give them some credit, because they did their parts. But you
did your part. You're still doing your part.
Dad's in the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're here.
Yeah. You feel me?
I'm feeling it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling
Wait, so you say you have a 9-year-old and what else?
I have a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old. My 9-year-old, I actually just dropped him off to his mom yesterday. She took him to go see that new Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, and then I have a 10-year-old. She just turned 10 in May 21st. Right. Working that whole situation out. I'm just letting God take the wheel on that.
Oh, so you're a girl dad and a boy dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you go.
Hey, it's okay. I'm blessed.
Yes.
I'm
blessed, not stressed.
I'm trying. Oh.
Slowly stressed.
Blessed and stressed.
Lord, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
it's okay.
We still got stress out here.
You feel me?
You see me. I'm a massage therapist. I got your stress.
Let's just. Well,
I can help you.
I'll say it like this: like, I'm not totally stressed.
Yeah.
Really, I'm not really stressed at all, like I used to be.
Stressed, but not perplexed.
Yeah, I'm just. But honestly, since I've started going back to church and things like that, like I really haven't been that stressed. Right? I went from a job making great money to a job now that is not even close to the amount of money. But then there's other things that I'm doing that I'm doing in regards to making money. I got the finance business, and I'm starting to get, because I really want to start doing voiceovers.
Nice.
Because I actually trained for voiceovers a couple of years ago, and actually before you guys got here, I had just finished a voiceover before you guys had got here.
Wow.
But because I was at a job before that took all of my time, like driving trucks. Like, I'm gone all week.
Yeah.
All week except for on the weekends, and then like sometimes they would want me to leave out on Sundays. I'm like, bro, y'all done did it already. I done left out. I told y'all I don't mind working every, one Sunday a month, every now and then, right? But bro, y'all been trying to get me to leave out every weekend, every Sunday for like the last month. The last time I got stuck in Toledo, Ohio, for a whole week.
Oh, wow.
And they was like, oh yeah, we got you going back out Sunday. I said, no, you don't. No, because I was actually on the road for like 2 weeks because my truck had broke down. Like, I got back to the office. I walked in. I said, "I'll just let you know I'm not working Sunday," because I had a feeling that they were going to do it. Like, oh well, I can't change the schedule. If you take me off the schedule, you can, right? And just put me back on next week like y'all did before.
Yeah,
And so I was at a conference, a finance conference, and I called. They were like, "Oh yeah, we decided to let you go." Oh,
okay. Dang, for a day.
Yeah, and so so I was like, I wasn't worried about it at that point because I had some money in the account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then my expenditures, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
My money going fast, And
that happens. That tends to happen.
Yeah, man. I was like, my emergency funds gone, my savings account gone. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, like I was sitting there and I was looking over everything. Some said, go to church. I went to church. That's when I came to one. And since then, I haven't really been.
He said something said. He said something said.
Oh, yeah, something
said.
Something
because
said.
I have to be careful. You have to be careful when you say God said.
Okay, talk to
right?
us.
Because our pastor said, he said saying that God says something and then it being wrong, you're saying God is wrong and God is never wrong. So you have to be sensitive to you saying that God said something.
Yeah.
Because you don't really know if it was God or not. He said, I don't even know if it's God all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I said something said. Yeah. Now, if it's God, it's God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's like a hindsight type of thing. Like it was God.
Yeah.
Or it was the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But since I've been coming to one, like I haven't really been stressed. I've because when the situation happened, someone just said, I'm gonna take it as it being God said. I was sleeping and I don't have dreams. I very rarely have dreams.
Same here.
And I was sitting there, I was sleeping. Very vividly in my sleep, some guy said, trust me. When I say very vividly, trust me.
That was in the dream?
Yes. And I kid you not, I wasn't even dreaming. I was just like, it was just black.
Yeah.
Trust me.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Hey, G.
Yeah, for sure. And so what hit me is that sometimes when you go from one point in life and you go backward, well, you feel like you're going backwards, but you're really not going backwards. I had to understand that God was decreasing some things in my life in order to make room for other things that he has on its way to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes what ends up happening is I become impatient, right? Because the thing about it is that patience isn't the problem. The anticipation of the outcome is the problem. Right? Patience is never, because we wait on things every day, all day.
Yeah.
Right? But it's
when we know what we're waiting for too, I think.
But it's not even about even knowing what we're waiting for. It's just about the anticipation of whatever it is.
Thing.
Absolutely.
Right? Because it's like
it's a dopamine rush too.
Yeah.
They say like in psychology.
Yes.
Like the reward, that dopamine.
Yes.
And we just chasing after that feeling.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
So in that same token, like I said, like since I've been in one, man, I really haven't been stressed. Like I don't make as much money as I used to.
Yeah.
But one thing that dawned on me is that I understood how much money I was making in a day. So now I'm figuring out ways to make that same amount of money in a day, just different ways. Because most millionaires have
like 4 or 5,
even
7,
more than that,
10.
about 7 to 10,
7,
about 7 to 10 different streams of income, right? And so
that's a lot.
I was like, well, it could be a blessing. It's a blessing because now, Rich, since you already know what you can do, let's dial it back a little bit and trust the process. So I got a new job, and I've been rewarded with other things in life in regards to just growing. I've met some amazing people. My network has grown tremendously.
Yeah.
And eventually I'm going to actually have a very special guest on the show.
Dave Chappelle? I'm kidding.
Listen.
VIP.
Listen.
VIP. I want to know what kind of VIP is to you.
I actually met a celebrity this past week? Not this weekend, but last weekend. I met a celebrity this past weekend that's actually going to be on the show.
What?
Okay.
Can you give us a little hint?
Nope.
Not even a hint?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to have to just watch the podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
Tune in.
That's it. Stay tuned in. So, but I met him at one of his family get together or whatever.
So he lives here. Ooh.
I didn't say where it was. Did I?
The family get together.
He lives here.
Why were you eating good though?
Huh?
Like,
was I eating good?
Was there food involved?
Yeah, for sure.
For real?
What's the Cowboys player and
No.
is it Sliner? Where he live? Is that
no.
Dak?
I'm not telling y'all, bro.
Anyway,
I'm not finna.
Quit.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm not finna slip up like
famous. Look, I'm just saying, if I was famous, I would not want people to know where I'm at because people just show up.
I'm just letting you guys know.
I mean, if he lives here, he lives here.
I'm just letting you guys know that sometimes,
she.
sometimes having children can bless your life in many different ways.
Children are blessings.
Man, listen. And my son, he is going to be a greater man than me because his networking skills is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Way better than mine. And he doesn't even he doesn't even understand the place that he's actually helped me get to.
Dang.
So for all you people that say you don't want to have kids, having kids ain't always a bad thing.
Always.
You know, I'm just saying. Because your kids can open up doors for you that would have never been opened up for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know how to pour into them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. So, you know, I didn't get his direct contact, but I know the person that has 24/7 access to him. So I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
So, but nonetheless, chosen family.
Yes.
Chosen family. So what's going to be the premise? Like what's going to be like the purpose of chosen family?
I would say definitely God being the center, and how he's using things in our lives. And I mean, I want to put funny stuff. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh.
Both just be cackling.
I would love to do like some tasteful challenges.
Oh, tasteful.
I guess I mean that literally and metaphorically.
Okay. Some food, okay.
Yeah, we could do some food.
So y'all do like to cook.
I was just about to say like some
challenge.
baking. We could do like some recipes.
Be like, hey, the dish of the week.
Yeah.
This is what we did this week, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, we cooked all week together, and this was our favorite dish.
Yes.
Yeah. And I made some stuff this morning, and I was like, I could put that. This could be
I made some
like
this week.
put this on a recipe and be shouting it out to people.
Yeah.
My God. You just came up with a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Make sure you got the LLC because Chosen Family Cookbook is coming soon.
He said it. He spoke it.
Did you say a book?
Chosen Family Cookbook or Chosen Family Recipes.
That would be super cute. We could do that.
Yeah.
We love to cook.
We do.
See?
We stay in the kitchen.
We do.
Like,
they do got to cut me something for that. Y'all got to make me part owner of that. No, you know what? Give me some.
We'll see. We'll have to sit down and talk. Like, do some,
that's fine.
Put some money on it. And
that's cool.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Cause then we gotta find pictures and we gotta make it look nice.
They being shysty, y'all. They don't want to share that. They don't want to share the bread with you, boy. You know what's crazy is even
this is like important.
But you know what? This was crazy.
What's crazy?
Jesus took fish and bread. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, we'll give you some fish and bread.
And he multiplied it for everybody to eat. See, that's the problem.
We'll definitely give you plenty to eat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll give you plenty of recipes. We'll give you plenty of free food. Like,
yeah.
When it comes to money, I just got to know who I'm dealing with.
I'm gonna put money.
I don't trust
if I don't know who you are and I don't know who I'm dealing with, I cannot put my money where that is. I'm serious.
But by that point, though, y'all gonna have who I am is who I am. I'm not a different person.
Who are you?
I'm Richard Ray.
Uncensored.
I'm just saying.
Uncensored? Oh my God. Hey, everybody, like I'm telling y'all, everybody get the same version of me.
That's fine.
Everybody get the same version of me. Like I ain't got a only person that probably gets a more in detail and in depth version of me
is your kids and your lady, right?
If I had one, yeah. But even then, your kids don't always get the side of you that your significant other sees.
But they get a different version of you.
No, my son gets the same version of me that everybody else gets. I'm just, his dad.
Yeah, so he gets the what's the word?
I don't know.
Like the correcting version of you.
Oh, the disciplinary version?
There we go. The disciplinary.
Yeah, he gets that too.
Yeah.
But I talk mad noise to my son. Like me and my son hot out on each other all the time. Like my son is like my son is my homie. Like that's like my heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, my son is like gets me just like everybody else. He just gets the more loving dad.
Nurturing.
Sometimes. He gets the more nurturing dad.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets the nurturing side of Richard. Not everybody.
Yeah, we should see that a little bit more often.
Why should you see it a little bit more often?
Because you're mean sometimes.
I'm mean sometimes.
Yeah, you're just real spicy.
Ooh.
So I'm like, we're gonna like not do this.
Spicy.
You see the more nurturing. Everyone has a nurturing side. I have a nurturing side. I feel like I show that.
Of course, a woman has more of a nurturing side than a man does.
Okay, not always. That's fine.
Not always.
I didn't say always. Most times, though.
Yes, y'all are more great with like nature. That's fair.
I had a more nurturing dad than mom.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's just how the cookie crumbled.
That's how dads normally are towards their daughters.
I know a lot of single moms who, I know a lot the dads wasn't in the picture.
My dad was.
The dads wasn't in the picture.
Crazy.
Yeah, my dad wasn't in the picture either.
Neither was mine.
But my mama wasn't a nurturing mother though. Yeah, she was too busy working and getting,
taking care of y'all.
That's it. So I tell people, my mom was never the one. I love you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. She would beat my ass before she told me that she loved me, that she was proud of me.
Okay.
But that's cool. Like it's okay. Hey, I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old now. You feel me? But nowadays, even when I give my mom a hug, it still feels weird when I give my mom a hug. You know what I'm saying?
I never really liked my mom growing up either. She told me she loved me, but my mom had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, my mama did. Like I can tell my mom I love her.
And she was working too.
She'll tell me I love you, but it feels weird.
You don't believe it or something?
I have a lot of turmoil inside of me that sometimes.
See, maybe that's what I don't like about you. I'm just kidding.
You know what's crazy is a lot of people.
I'm kidding.
No. A lot of people.
Yeah, this is getting good.
A lot of people don't like me when they first meet me.
I didn't feel that way when I first met you. I was like, he's cool.
Because you met me in a spot to where I could be a little bit more relaxed.
Vulnerable.
I don't know. We met you in the same spot, right?
No, I met him in YA at the.
That's what she met.
I mean, that's the same spot. It's church. Church is church.
But that's what I'm saying, right? I don't go to church to still be.
People just have different
to the world
perspectives of you, perceptions.
No, just depending on where I am, it's different. There's different guards up.
Yeah.
Different layers.
Okay.
That are exposed. Like most of the time, like people, I told a young lady early today, pulled through this drive-through, and I was like, it's okay for you. I said, it. You look a whole lot better when you smile, right? Mm. She was like, oh, I'm sorry, it's nothing wrong. I just, this is just my natural face. Like, I get it. I naturally mean mug myself.
Yeah, me too.
But my natural response.
I've had somebody tell me that. I don't know. I'm like, okay. Like, do I have to smile like all the time?
Just give me a resting face.
Me?
Yeah. I don't think you can right now.
Okay, no. I can't right now.
To your
Catch
story.
me later.
Oh, I can.
What was the story?
I can do it.
So okay, she was just like,
here's my resting face.
No, I just told her, I said, well, she said, it's just my natural face. And I was just like, well, my natural response to you should be to remind you to smile. The reason why I do that too is because since I've been going to one, I've been focusing more so on trying to smile a whole lot more and just have a more relaxed posture, because I look like I'm ready to whoop somebody's ass all the time.
War.
I feel that too. Like I have RBF so bad.
I do too sometimes. Oh, I literally have to consciously tell it, like, smile.
Working on that cussing, man.
The way you feel is not the way you look.
Yeah, but we have to be conscious of the way we look, because we have to allow how we feel to reflect, especially if it's a positive situation. Because a lot of the time we're just because you never know, your smile may be the smile that saves somebody's life.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. Your smile may be that smile to make somebody else smile and make them feel good. Because sometimes, whether you realize it or not, somebody told me the other day, whether you realize it or not, your spirit may find somebody else's spirit familiar. Or somebody else's spirit may find your spirit to be familiar. And it may be that energy that they need in order to be able to turn a bad day into a good day.
Yeah.
And so it's just that's why I have to focus more so on smiling. Because it hurts me to build my business, my finance business, when I'm not smiling. I look like a killer when I don't smile.
I look like a killer.
Like I do.
Straight killer.
Like I do. Like I just like.
Ain't a killer, you don't but don't
like
push
straight
me.
Killer.
Okay, like with your hat on, with your blank face, I felt like you were gonna take my life right then.
That's crazy. Okay.
You know?
That just like that meme again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about
like
that.
It's okay.
Take you out.
And like your eyebrows just like.
Yeah, I know.
Just
they get
straight.
Yeah.
Like, see, they're not like these. Like these, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But yours
Like
is just like.
I know they get real serious.
They do, bro. Yeah.
I know. People tell me this stuff. They're like, Kaylee, you mean mugging. I'm like, I'm sorry. When I get real focused too, I'm like,
I wonder what you look like when you're massaging somebody. Like, are you gonna have? I want. You got a serious face when you're massaging somebody. Like you're gonna try to kill him a little bit.
That's hilarious, actually.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I do get really into thought, like when I do massage people, if I'm not talking to them. So I wonder what my faces look like.
See,
one of my friends said the same thing. He was like, so like when you're massaging, you just get this face? And I was like, wow, these people, you're the second person that's asked me this.
Hey, I just want you to be aware.
Well, I mean, they don't see my face. Like, when they're face down, like, you don't see my face until...
Hey, I know.
Yeah.
My face is fine. No one knows. Only God knows.
Hey.
Only God needs to know.
I do have a mirror in my room, though. And sometimes I'll look up. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, am I okay? Is my face like...
See, when you gotta ask yourself,
am I okay?
Are you okay? Looking back at yourself, you know you ain't.
Okay.
You know you're not.
I'm probably doing all these meme mugs, like, to everybody, and no one knows but me and God.
Hey. So like, when I do voiceovers, I have to smile in my voiceovers. Like, you have to.
Like, faking almost.
Yeah, like, you gotta, like, when I'm talking to people over the phone, I'm good at, like, when I used to do sales, I would be able to sell to you in person, right?
That's cool.
But over the phone, I cannot. My voice just sounds just, ugh.
Well, it's deep. Yeah,
and so, like, I can be straightforward, and, like, my straightforwardness can seem rude. And so that's why, like, when I try sales over the phone, it just did not work.
You just sound sophisticated to me.
Well, some people, you know.
That's a compliment.
So, I remember, man, this is gonna sound so messed up. Americans with Disabilities Act, please don't come after me when I say this. So I remember one time I was on the phone. I was working for this particular company, and this lady called in just like dry.
Uh-huh.
And she kept asking me I said, ma'am, are you okay? You seem like you're kind of irritated and you keep asking me to repeat myself.
You asked her that?
Yes. And she said, well, I'm sorry. No, she didn't say I'm sorry, but she kind of went off on me and said, I'm deaf.
That's not Richard. Hey, I have a disability. I can laugh.
I was like,
Oh. You laughed?
That is funny though.
No, I didn't laugh. I was like, oh, I do apologize, man. Well, you didn't let me know that when we first got on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, she was like, and like she was heated. Like, she called, like, we got off the phone. Like, I got ripped. She literally called back. Like, she made a complaint about me and everything. Like, the higher ups had to call me and bring me in the room and stuff like that.
Ooh.
I was like, wow. I remember another time this lady, like, it wasn't nothing wrong with this lady.
Okay, I have a lot of questions about that last story, but another lady, she was like, now this is just me just being me at this point. And I was irritated at this point. This lady just kept over talking me. And I was sitting right next to the leader, like the people that were on, like the heads up on the floor, like the district leaders and stuff like that. And I was like, lady just kept over talking me. I'm like, ma'am, are you going to allow me to talk or what? Because you continuously over talking me. You asked me a question, I'm trying to answer it. Do you want my help or not? And
oh my gosh, I could not.
The district man, because it was like 3 district managers. They're there every day. The lady, she looked over at me. She's like, somebody come take this phone from this boy. Somebody come handle this. And then like another time, like I'm telling you, like I'm a straightforward person. And like another time I had a customer on the phone. I had my supervisor say, hey, a customer wants to speak with you. And she said, tell the customer this, boom, boom, boom. Like, okay. So I get back on the phone, tell the customer. And the customer, this is like a third time telling me, I don't want to talk to you. Let me talk to your supervisor. I'm like, okay. Yes, ma'am. I said, let me place you on the hold. I said, supervisor. I said, supervisor, the customer wants to talk to you. And she's more escalated at this point. She said, what's wrong? I said, well, if you would have taken the phone when I told you the customer wanted to speak to you the first time, we wouldn't be in this situation now, would we?
No.
That's fair.
But everybody on my team was like
being straightforward, as long as you're fair, is right.
According to corporate world, it isn't.
And corporate world does a lot of things very different.
And one of my guys, when I left that company, he came to the same company I came to. He said, "Rich, bro, they had it out for you, bro. They did not want, because in that company that I was at, I applied to 18 different jobs in the 3 years I was there.
Wow,
didn't get any of them. And there 18? Were people, and there were people that were there 6 months." And got moved to another position that I had applied for. Dang. I was like, what? But then at this point, I said like this, working on my leadership skills, I understood, thinking back, it was all my fault. It was all my fault.
You want to explain?
It was definitely all my fault.
Yeah, straightforward in the job places. I'm actually learning that right now because I deal with a lot of passive aggressiveness. And I'm learning how to use straightforwardness in a positive and uplifting way, and it goes a lot further. Like it's hard because I'm a straight shooter. Like I like straightforward. Sometimes I am very blunt, but I would rather have blunt than passive aggressive.
Yeah,
like passive aggressive, you're just like you're confused and it's angry and just like. When you're blunt, at least you know the intention. At least you know exactly what's going on. It's just a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
I respect blunt people.
I do too.
I respect blunt people.
The people I have in my life are mostly blunt people.
I have a lot of passive aggressiveness. A lot of passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey,
I'm no longer at that company anymore, so... It is what it is. Now, what question did you have for me on that call I told you about?
I guess I was just the deaf lady. Like she was making a lot of stuff happen
bro.
To be like deaf.
Bro.
She was the higher ups and stuff.
Bro. Wow.
Yeah. I know.
That's what I'm like.
That's
I have exactly
a lot of
my point. I don't know. We didn't have an interpreter on the phone or anything.
See, I knew there was more to the story. I was like
I think sometimes I think deaf people can have
vibrations.
I wonder how deaf she was.
That was not supposed to be funny. I actually did ASL for 3 years.
So I know ASL. I think sometimes when deaf people have they have those phones that translate
like in front
words
of them.
In front of them.
Like a prescript. Actually, your phone,
they can read it.
The phone does it actually if you're on the phone.
So I was like,
prescribes
because at the same time, she would take forever to respond to me. I'm like, bro, what in the hell is going on?
Because she's trying to type her words.
No, she's reading the words, and then she would.
She's probably like,
she would be responding back to me. Like she didn't. That's the thing. She didn't sound like she was deaf. That was my problem. Like,
a lot of people don't sound like they're deaf,
but deaf does have a sound. Like when deaf people talk, it does have like a.
And you know what? She may not have been deaf all her life.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
She could have been hard of hearing.
Like she could have been like 6 years old and like boom, no hearing.
I mean, none of us know.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
I'm deaf at times.
Oh yeah, you just don't. It
just goes.
Yeah. Straight through.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
And out.
That's it.
My friends have probably said that about me too.
Most women.
It's like one ear and out the other.
Yeah. No, I'm a listener.
I guess my brain just doesn't hold on to things. It doesn't deem as important.
Like this is why she's a good friend, because I need that in my life.
Yeah.
No, that's why she took so
long
to respond to text messages.
Oh. Ooh.
I got you.
Wow.
This is coming for
shots. They hurt.
Guys, they were supposed to be on my show like a month ago, but
But God's timing.
We were busy doing the most with OCC.
God's timing is the best timing.
Yep, you agree? God's timing.
Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
But
so.
What were you saying? Something about OCC. Shout out to OCC.
Shout out to
the
OCC.
Best church in the world.
Yeah.
The best church in the world.
On this side of heaven.
Yeah. It's really changed my life.
Leadership.
It's allowed me to see a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
About myself, about church. Yeah. Honestly, everything that I've prayed for, I've gotten at OCC.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's really helped me remember, like, there's no, like, perfect church. There's we're all human.
Still operated by people.
Yeah.
Nothing that's operated by people is ever going to be perfect.
Right. My mom had to remind me of that when I went back to church, because I was like, I had spent a good amount of time like out of church, and I would say for myself, and I kind of, whenever I went in, I had no expectations for OCC at all. But I really just wanted to know, like, are we really living by the Bible? Are we really being real? And I've gotten every step of that. And so I think
it's been confirmation.
It has.
My whole entire time there.
It has. 100%. Even just to the like nitty gritty things. Like God cares about us. He cares about everything in our lives.
Every detail.
Yeah. I think God, man, that's why you gotta, that's why I say, when I say, God told me or God said I have to be careful. Well, that's what, the pastor of OCC said. Because dang, I just lost my train of thought.
When you said, like, God said, be careful.
No, I know, but I forgot the reason why I was about to say it.
Okay. Well, we're talking about like confirmation and stuff like that. No.
I just know, like, even just bouncing off of that, like, I've said things that I thought they were so small and thought that I was like, really thought that it was just my own voice. And then I went to one of the single conferences, and like literally the pastor that was life-changing for me, because it, like, the confirmation that I got was the exact words that I was praying for with God. And it was like,
in that secret place.
This is my direction. And I'm like, okay, there's that. I feel like church is for confirmation. Like, it's it really is, because I think we should be at home already in our place with God, understanding like what the word is and who he's like who he is and how he talks to us.
Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of people really don't have as deep of a relationship with God as they believe they do. Mm-hmm. Right? Because
the church will expose that too. Like when you go to the church and
if the church is an authentic church instead of, because
that's true.
Sometimes, some churches soak up the mess. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The facades.
Yeah. They soak up and add to the facades. Yeah. But those authentic churches be like, hey, brother. Yeah. I ain't no better than you. You ain't no better than me. So come off your high horse, OG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We all just trying to walk the walk.
I think so many people, man, they're so stuck in their own ways in their own life that, sometimes when things happen in their lives, they either blame it on the devil or they give glory to God. Mm-hmm. But to be perfectly honest, everything in your life that happens in your life doesn't always have anything to do with God nor the devil.
It's free will.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. So sometimes when you see somebody, sometimes when you see people and something happens. I had a young lady tell me that I was a sick individual. Mm. I was like, whoa, sick individual?
That's crazy.
I said, wow. I said, whoa. I told her a while back, I said, I understand that, we didn't have the best start, right? Mm-hmm. You asked me some questions. I told you the truth all through the thing, but the thing was that when
all through the thing.
One thing was like when I started liking this individual a whole lot more, I decided to open up more about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so she chose to continuously, whether she realized it or not, she chose to continuously hold me accountable for what somebody else did to her before me. Mm. And she like, oh well, God showed me this, God showed me that.
I don't know.
No, because if God showed you who I was, He would have showed you who I was. You saw what you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
it's our perception.
Exactly.
Versus what we're projecting onto
the situation.
Exactly.
Because we want to see something different. When what we seeing is what we seeing.
Exactly. So, and then on top of that, like lately, a lot of people say, oh, well, hey, I can bring my own table.
To what?
Like, bring to the relationship.
I know you're talking. I'm following you.
Right?
I'm following you.
And so now we can go multiple different ways.
Because he actually talked about this at the singles conference.
I did?
No,
yeah.
Pastor Mike?
Yeah, Pastor Mike.
Okay.
So a lot of the time, when it comes down to you bringing your own table, the problem is if you're the only one bringing the table, your table ain't big enough, first off. Yep.
You need somebody else to bring their own table as well. I believe that.
You didn't catch me. Uh-oh. If you're the only one carrying your table is not big enough.
For both of y'all.
For anybody. Because when you look at a table, there's different sizes of tables. There's tables are made of different material. Is your table made of cherry wood or plywood? What is your table? What is your table offering? And what is the caliber of people that's sitting at your table?
Right.
I understand.
The table has context.
Exactly. Yeah. So now at this point, anybody can bring a TV tray and be like,
it's my table.
And say, this is my table.
I love it.
Right?
I love this.
But this is my table. If you bring, let's just say, if you bring the round table, right? King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, right? What ends up happening is if that table needed to be moved, are you the only one moving that table?
Strong enough to move it.
Or do you have the people in your life, valuable people in your life that's helping you move that table?
Yeah, that's really good.
If you are the only one at the table and you are able to flip that table down and carry with you by your side like a purse.
We packing. And rolling.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. But people really don't understand what the concept of bringing your own table means.
Mm-hmm. I really agree with you. And I want to say shout out to the men out there. Shout out to the men out there that are respectful and responsible to know when they are not ready to bring their own table. They know they have a table. They know that their table is not ready yet. There's still some crafting. There's still some practical things.
Some screws missing.
That needs to be fixed on their table. Okay. So.
But sometimes the problem is the fact that sometimes you
can still be building your table.
Correct.
I'm still building my table.
People want the finished product.
Yeah.
People want the finished product.
Being attached to the outcome.
I need people to get back into the times where we're like, I feel like things are so focused on like, I'm a man, I'm a woman, and then there's some other areas in there where people are confused, but it's like they're so like focused on like, I can do this by myself, and I don't need a tribe. I don't need a team member, a team player. Like we're so focused on self right now. Yeah. Like we're forgetting where we came from.
Bro,
our grandparents, like our parents, our grandparents, like I didn't grow up rich. I grew up poor. But my grandparents and my great-grandparents before that, they worked their butts off to make sure that when they're 50 and 60 right now, they have money. Yeah. Like, they're not retiring with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've come up out of that. And it's like, I think we've forgotten, like, no, we need men and women to stand beside us and understand that that's how it's done. Yeah. It's a team, it's a tribe, everybody has their part, everybody does their role, like everybody has purpose. Someone who is weaker, God's gonna put somebody else that's stronger in the pack. Like that's just how people work, that's how animals work, that's how we survive.
Yeah.
Like
they're trying to kill us.
Why are we forgetting the practical things of living?
Because
spiritual warfare, maybe.
It's not only just
that, but
that's the main thing, though. Yeah. But the reality of it, people, like Conway said the other week, the difference between like kids in other countries and the American kids is the fact that, like, say for instance, kids in China, they grow up, or Japan, or whatever country they grow up wanting to be astronauts, doctors, scientists, and things like that. American kids want to be influencers,
Cardi B's.
Yeah, and so that's gonna be the downfall of us. The social media since I've started going back to church, right, and being more so involved, I've started to realize how selfish social media really is.
It is.
Like, and it's like, bro, like everything is the same. Like everything that you guys are talking about is stupid.
It's copy paste.
It's not. That's all it is. It's a copy paste world right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing's authentic, not even the food.
Exactly. So
that
now the reality is the fact that we have a whole lot to worry about as Americans because of how we are raising the next generation. And this is why one of my coworkers, somebody I used to work with before, well, I work with him again. He said, "Oh, Rich is one of those dads." Like, I'm like, well, if I don't teach him something, if I don't get him right, if I don't get
TikTok will.
If I don't get my nephew and my son and my little cousin, if I don't get all the little males that's coming up behind me right and teach them what it is to have responsibility.
Yeah.
To take care of their responsibility, to be able to take care of themselves, to be able to make decisions, to be a man, the world will teach them.
Be susceptible. Yeah.
And they're way more susceptible to becoming like the world instead of leading it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's so true.
And not to say that they're not going to understand the world that they grow up in, because they have no choice but to. Right. But being able to lay that foundation on what you should find important, because the only way that you're going to get different results in life is the fact that it's by doing different things than other people. It may not be the popular, it may not be the norm, but it's going to be what you need to do in order to stand out from the crowd. And I talk to my son all the time, especially in certain situations. I explain to him and I give him feedback. And I can tell by how he processes things. What people got to understand is the fact that even when you say something to your child, it may not click right then in that moment, but it will click later down the line. And I can say that because I've experienced it, and I'm for sure everybody in this room has experienced it.
Absolutely.
There's things my mom said, and I'm like, dang, that made so much sense. Yeah. But like, it only made this much sense until now.
Exactly.
Like,
so, but yeah, man,
it's crazy.
I'm excited for who my son is going to be, who my nephew is going to be, who my little cousin is going to be.
Yeah. It's the future.
And I tell people all the time, like, bro, I got that old
super dad.
I got that old man spirit.
That's what I said. Super dad.
He got that unk.
Yeah, I got.
Shout out to LeMay.
Like my nephew been at the house with me all week, since while I'm working, and like he's almost a different child just being with me that full week. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
you got influence,
bro. Like I tell my son and my nephew, hey, bro, my son already know how I get down, and people like, oh my God, your son is so well mannered. I know.
Yeah,
he ain't got no choice. Because he know how daddy gets down. Like, I ain't playing no. I am that parent that will whip my child's ass in the store.
Yeah.
I don't care. What? And now, unless I'm just throwing you into the shelves where the chips at, or throwing you in the aisle where the water bottles at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Exactly. That's now I get why you call them loud on me. Yeah. You know? But if I'm gonna do because if I don't discipline you right then, what ends up happening
you're gonna think it's okay.
He's gonna think it's okay. And he's gonna continuously try me, bro. Do not
try
me.
It's so good to learn, especially as a young kid. Like,
even as you get older, you in disciplining yourself. You have to get yourself when you're in that moment.
I still struggle with myself all the time.
Yeah, me too. I'm just like, I'm glad. Like, I know there were certain no's in my life that I needed because my mom spoiled me as a kid.
Yeah.
I did get a lot of things that I wanted.
Yeah.
But then as I got into my teenage years,
what do I need?
Yeah. Yeah. And then as a young adult, I'm like, okay, I'm real thankful for these no's. Like, I'm just real thankful
for if you always get yeses, you don't know what it is to overcome an obstacle.
Right.
And that's what makes creates a leader.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What they do when they hear the word no.
Yeah.
I think honestly, giving someone too many options creates anxiety as well.
Man, don't give me too many.
A people pleaser, anxiety, not being able to make decisions, those will all fail you. All of those things will fail you.
So,
how do you?
No, how do I what?
How do you feel like your decision making has progressed, or if it did or didn't? How do you feel like it's going?
My decision making has gotten a whole lot better, because at this point, what you have to realize when it comes down to the reason why a lot of people are indecisive is because they're trying to figure out how to make everybody happy with their decision.
Mm.
However, you have to be okay understanding that the decision that you make is not going to make everybody happy.
It's gonna make me happy.
It may not even make you happy.
There's because there's been decisions I've had to make that did not make me happy, but they were the right ones.
Exactly. So that's why I say that's one of the biggest reasons why people are indecisive is the fact that they want to try to make everybody happy. But no matter whether it's a great decision or a bad decision, somebody's going to be happy and somebody's going to be mad. But nonetheless, everybody is going to be affected.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
No matter what.
No matter what. Because no matter how good your choice is, no matter what the reason for your choice is,
right,
somebody's going to profit from that.
Or lose.
And somebody's going to lose.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with that.
Yeah. Circle of life.
It is a circle of life. But now you have to understand, what is the value of the decision that I am making?
That's where the money is.
That's true.
It's not even just about
that's
the
what
money.
You're
no, I mean money as a metaphor.
That's what you're going to learn. That's what you're going to take from that situation. You're going to think about that for
that's where the value
until the
is.
end.
Yeah.
Like, that's the value in it. Like, I've learned so much from, family members that I look up to, and I'm like, that's going to pass on to my kids. That's going to pass on to their kids. That's what value is.
That's it. No matter what you do in life, just make sure that you live it authentically. Yeah, because
I agree.
No matter who you are, you're going to be amazing to some, and you're going to be a monster to some.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of person you are, somebody can always paint you as a saint and a sinner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A miracle or a monster. Mm-hmm. It all just depends on how they feel about you. And sometimes people make decisions about you without even understanding who you are.
That's very true.
I've done it before.
I think we've all done it
before. Yeah.
Everybody's done it before. Yeah. But nonetheless, man. Yeah. So we're coming to the end. What's something that everyone should be looking forward to when it comes down to the Chosen Family podcast?
Looking forward to more laughs.
Okay.
Just getting to know us.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. We want to grow with the show.
We do. Yeah. We do. We want to look back on our videos or however we choose to do the podcast and be like, you know what? I've learned from that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I may still agree or maybe even disagree, but in a positive way. Yeah. Because I grew and I have a different perspective. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know that I even look back just on my life in general. And I'm just like, man, if I would have wrote that down or if I still remember a lot of things, but I think that's something that I'm actually really looking forward to is being able to capture a lot of the things that we talk about and doing that in a safe space. Yeah. I think
with our chosen family,
we can do that. Yeah. We can show people how to do that.
Of course.
So I think that's the best thing that I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Well, and ladies and gentlemen, please be looking forward to the Chosen Family podcast. If that name doesn't say relatable, if that name doesn't if it doesn't tell you, hey, be thankful for the family that you've chosen, my God, I don't know what will. So I'm really looking forward to you guys' show. And of course,
thank you.
I'm looking forward to being on the show.
You will be.
You know what I'm saying?
You will be.
All right.
And God, ladies and gentlemen, they've never done the podcast before, and they were really
you can say
anxious.
It. You can say
anxious.
It. You can say it.
They were really like they were really like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna. Oh, I've never done this.
Cautiously
before.
Optimistic.
Cautiously.
I love that.
Yeah. Or cautiously. Crap. Never mind. Apprehensive. That's the word I would say.
Pessimistic.
Okay.
No.
Not necessarily pessimistic because if you guys were pessimistic, you guys wouldn't have even told me about it in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? Because even when you guys told me about it, you guys still have smiles on your faces. So it wasn't necessarily a pessimistic personality or thought. So, my guys, definitely look forward to the Chosen Family podcast. I'm really looking forward to seeing where they start versus where they go. I'm really excited about their journey. So be sure to follow them when they are ready to make it happen.